those lists had.
I could see that. Yeah, so I guess for those on the YouTube lands especially, like, I had no idea how we're ever gonna start a video on this one, so we're just gonna go ahead and play the games. I'm not even gonna bother trying to depth profile this one, I don't think, because honestly, it seems like it would be kind of silly. What the hell do I do with this opening hand? Like, it's not actually objectively terrible, it's just like, what the hell do I start with? I do not know. Let's go you, I suppose? This is strange. Alright, what would we like?
Heads.
Nope. Well, alright then. I will
I'm in danger.
bench a Pidgey and that'll do for now. Go ahead. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have the energy to capitalize on that, but that's fine.
Put down Lapras.
Okay.
Get my support search.
Yeah, so this is nothing like what you would see on any of the lists, to be honest. This is something I have made myself, you know. Whether it's going to be good or not remains to be seen. It's had like exactly one test game this afternoon that took like 50 minutes because I was distracted by other stuff, but you know. That was also my questioning earlier on, but another one of the decks I was testing out, I prized like 2 Jolteon, an Eevee, and a couple of other parts from my other main line, and I was just like, you kidding me here?
Search admin.
Yep.
I will cyclone out that Bulbasaur.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
And then play the admin.
Sure. Didn't really miss too much off of that, to be honest.
Play Jirachi.
Yep.
Pay retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Tap.
Yeah, it's kind of weird when it comes to the Cyclone, because in a way I'm like, I kind of don't care, but at the same time, yeah, poisoning Jirachi would have been nice, right? But I'm like, yeah, I kind of don't necessarily care that you did that, considering. I don't think either of these were particularly bad starters. I was just like, I don't know which one I need to put out here, you know?
Pass it there.
Yep. Alright. I guess we're not in the heatwave anymore, so that's gonna happen.
Yep. No longer weak to the environment itself.
TV reporter. Draw 3. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, it's interesting. We'll discard a grass here. Let's go you down here. Seems like a reasonable spot for that. Pidgeotto. Just thinking if I need to go further with that or not. We'll attach. Yeah, we'll just clutch here. Go for the 10 and prevent retreat next turn.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it doesn't stop it using the wish, but you know, it still potentially disrupts things here.
Training method.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Candy it down.
Sure.
Tap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not really too scared of that thing. Maybe I should be, but I'm not.
Attach Magnemite to the Flygon.
Yep.
And pass.
Seems good. Pull draw. Very funny. Yeah, probably the best thing to do with it here. We will just admin. It's tempted to do something else, but honestly, I think that's for the best here. Okay. We'll put a grass on the Bulbasaur and we will clutch.
New trick. You can use the number keys to... Oh, it must not be in this version for some... Okay. I thought I updated something, but apparently I didn't.
Womp womp. Ooh, okay.
Sleep to the course.
Oh, you don't get to complain at that.
Doesn't stop me. Menta, discard Jirachi.
Okay.
Search Porygon, Skitty, and another Trapinch.
Yep.
Bench. You. And Trapinch. Attach a fighting energy to the Flygon.
Okay.
And pass.
Okay. We'll draw.
Hi, Leo.
Hey.
Hello.
Like I got some.
Yeah. Alright, let's go adventure pitch grass here. So we'll draw 3. That seems pretty good. Pidgeot. We'll use the Pidgeot. I think this is the first time I'm actually searching my deck, so... yeah, because I think I've just like shuffle drawn and stuff here. I've not actually... yeah, because you admin me and then I admin myself, and yeah. So, okay. Interesting. Okay. Seems good. Am I at threat of dying with this thing next turn? I don't think so. Like, you would have to No, because plus power is not even in format. I don't think there's any way this can kill. No, so we're fine. We'll Rare Candy into Venusaur EX. I will bounce. Will I bounce? I'm like, it's like, I'm thinking, where do I bounce the energy around to, right? It's just like, because I could. Because, like, killing Jirachi doesn't seem too bad here, considering there's no way Pidgeot actually dies next turn. What's the alternative that I like? Go for Pollen Hazard or something? That doesn't seem super great here. Yeah, we will go ahead and just put a grass down. And yeah, I'll take the knockout, why not?
Interesting.
Retreat, so.
Yeah, there's no reason not to bring it out.
Never seen anyone use a chance yet. Assuming you're going for the Blissey Revolution.
That would be the idea.
Evolved to my Bravo Delta.
Okay,
Training method.
sure. As this gets to P2. I'm assuming
know
at
it.
least. Yep, because it's like, why else would you have that set right now?
Yeah, no sneaky stalwarts this time.
No, I kind of need my own powers around as well, so...
Cyclone.
Sure. You can't kill this either, so...
Yeah, that's a little bad. Back up, draw 4.
Yep.
And do 70.
And flip to see if you can do that again. Which, no, so you'll need to switch next turn, huh? Okay, we will draw. That's a pretty reasonable one to stop me from having to do some weird stuff here. Will Elm. So we'll grab Blissey. Evolve to full heal. Because there's no energy on that thing, it doesn't matter. We will bounce one of these for Magneton. Transfer an energy up. Quick search because I haven't done that yet.
The rare colours type attacker is actually a bit of a problem for this deck. I'm noticing right now.
Do that. Bulbasaur, Chansey, energy absorption. Go ahead. The plan is in motion.
Admin.
Sure. No, my precious energy attachment, what am I going to do? Oh wait, no, that's 6. Alright, well that's fine, because I can easily just redo it. I was like, whoops, I've actually taken a prize here, so... Okay. Luckily it doesn't change anything when I'm able just to reshuffle the deck anyway, you know. It would be a bit of a pain in the tournament, but I think I'd be more like cognizant in the tournament setting.
Free retreat. Warp energy.
Okay, yep. What are you switching to?
Yeah, I know, I'm thinking. I'm just...
Yeah, sorry, I'm just making sure because it is mandatory.
Yeah. That refreshes the slashing strike.
Yep, certainly does.
Backup draw 1.
Yep.
Slashing strike.
Hey, you can use it next turn. Nice. Okay, where are we at? Pretty reasonable. Quick search.
Yeah, I'm just realizing now, Blissy's a really bad matchup for this deck. Not the Venusaur, the Blissey.
Oh, it's about to get a lot worse for you, because this thing's only got a 1 retreat. Energy trans. No amount of discard in the world is going to save you from this one. We're going to energy trans across as well. I do still have a manual attach as well.
Oh, this is where I get football prizes. The annoying thing is, I just got foot. This is actually. If I didn't have my prizes like I was, this is would be rescuable, but I'll play it out. But I probably should preemptive scoop here.
As much as I want to. Alright, sure, we'll admin. I was considering a mentor there actually, but it's like, what the hell am I mentoring for with a setup like that, you know? There's like nothing really to do it with. And whoa, once stuff loads up for me again, we will Shining Star for 300 damage here.
Ow.
So I'm presuming no discarding on that one.
Actually, it's not unreasonable.
Do you want to discard to reduce that down to 260 minimum here? Yeah, no, totally balanced, right?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, because I think you probably want to back up for more stuff there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Backup draw 3.
Yep.
Okay, what do I have?
I am so glad I finally get to use one of these star cards myself. Like, holy crap. Yeah, I've been trying. There's just very few of them have actually managed to make it into decks, but oh boy, does this one fit well.
Evolve the Delcatty.
Yep. Yeah, that would
Evens for
knock
6.
it out. Yep.
Just basically nothing. And I maybe live a turn. Evolve to the trio.
Sure.
Cyclone. Not great cyclones, but
How many have you got in here? Just the 3? Okay. Sure.
pass.
Okay. Okay. So we probably want to just establish more stuff here. Snipe 30 doesn't really do anything here. Okay, yeah, probably want to just establish some bits around. So let's go Time Machine to bounce that back in. Not gonna re-evolve it, obviously. It's still too big, so it still doesn't die here.
Yeah, I thought, you know what, I was checking.
I know what you were checking, but I'm like, nah, this has got 90 HP. It's not worrying me at all here. Especially not when I'm just going to heal it with this one anyway. We will Transceiver. I don't think I've used. No, I have used Adventurer, haven't I? Yeah, so we'll Transceiver, grab Adventurer. Adventurer, discard a grass to draw 3. Did I shuffle before? Did I need? What? No, I would have needed to for the Time Machine. I'm going to do it anyway just to be sure because I'm paranoid on it here.
Yeah.
Quick search. Grab ourselves out this. I know I don't need to show it, but it's coming straight down anyway, so what's it even matter? We will manual attach as well. I'm just thinking to what? Probably the Latios is fine. 0 retreat to this and energy absorption. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I'm not coming back from this.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
See the problem? I run free.
Ah, yes. That I mean that happened to me earlier with my Jolteon stuff. It's like I ran 3 Jolteon and I prized 2 of them, and I'm like, really?
Yeah. So once one died, like I had no counterattack.
Sure. I prized 1 Chansey, 1 Blissey, but that really wasn't going to matter here for it, you know.
Like, the Spellcat you can technically attack, but it's not meant to be used before like an end game state where where I can make my deck entirely out of energy.
Yup. And if you bring it up too early, Venusaur Solar Beam one-shots it, so...
Yeah, like... Yeah.
Yeah, this did exactly what I hoped it would do, I will be honest. This was exactly what I built this thing for. Hopefully healing a bit more than just 1 mon at a time, but, you know, it still did more than what it needed to.
The Blissey was weakness matchup for me there. Just complete weakness matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that was unfortunate, but...
Like, the rest of my deck even buffs it further because I run Drakes.
I kind of feel like I would have been, because of the Latios specifically, I think I would have been fine even without Blissey in that as an attacker in there, but Blissey's energy absorption is so disgusting in this sort of deck. It's like, oh yeah, you just put 3 energy in the discard with your Holon engine and your TV reporter stuff, and it's like, oops, 160 HP guy gets them all back for 1 energy, only has 1 retreat too, so it doesn't even cost much to get it away again.
Yep. You kind of see what I'm trying to do here. Set up Big Flygon. Big Flygon doesn't die. Set up second Big Flygon.
Yeah. Whereas, I mean, I'm the same thing, really, isn't it? Just to set up Big Venu, and Venu kind of does its thing, and just goes, whoops, you can't kill me anymore. You know, it's like 150 is really, really hard to do unless you are like specifically Latios or Latias Star, right?
Yeah, also hitting for weakness.
Sure. Which, I mean, admittedly, Venusaur does have 2 relatively annoying ones. Like, Fire can easily hit the thing because Blaze is pretty good, and Psychic, well, Banette is quite strong, right? So, it's a trade situation with that, but Banette can one-shot this if you get enough supporters down, so it's a bit rough. But Blissey is really hard to take out, though. So
yeah, especially if my damage output is not high.
Uh-huh.
Realistically, it's capping at 70.
Yeah. Whereas
the Bellcat isn't hitting that hard on his deck because it's meant to recycle energy to keep my deck high, to keep the backups rolling.
Yep.
Not to actually do big damage.
Yeah. Whereas I actually do have another damage out option in the non-EX version of Venusaur here as well, which because of Blissey being able to do energy absorption can actually rack up quite high on the count here. So that would be my answer versus Banette, is to go Blissey Baby Venusaur more. No, I wanted to see some sort of energy trans thing go. I was like, because I mean, you know me, I love the thing with Wailord, right? So it was a stupid dumb deck, but it was amazing in its own right. And I was like, how can I do that again, but not using Wailord because he's bad? And so, you know, I was like, well, we have Blissey, right? Blissey is like the Pokemon Center Evolved, right? So it's even better than that, technically, but it's like, yeah, Blissey can, like, Pokemon Center stuff, so let's try that. And I was going to use Sceptile, because Sceptile's got, like, the second typing you could use as well with the Delta EX, but the Delta EX specifically shuts off other EX abilities, so I can't heal with Blissey if I have the Delta one out. So I was like, alright, fuck that, we're using Venusaur then.
Yeah, Sceptile's more its own list, I think.
Yeah.
Except Niles.
Uh-huh. And I was like, okay, well, we're just gonna use the Blissey then, and I'm just gonna do the thing with that and use Venusaur. You know, it really is cool though. The thing of getting just so many energy back in one attack, and then it's almost unkillable in its own right. 160 is so hard to hit in one shot, and it's not even a stage 2, so you can't even use like Latios against it. Latias needs a strength charm to kill it. That's ridiculous. And yeah, it's like you live basically everything, and you're going like +2 on energy by the time you retreat, and it's just neat. And you've got Time Machine that you can heal it back as well, basically, as you saw there. It's like, okay, if I can Quick Search, I can Time Machine, and if I can Time Machine, then I can, you know.
I just realised I lose really hard to Banette, because my anti-safeguard counter is a fighting type.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of do, but I've got Baby Venusaur, and I guess Pidgeot can clutch and probably do stuff here.
Yeah, so it's not like I'm not prepared for safeguards, that my preparation is resisted.
Yeah, that's fair, yeah.
Because Sandvale's also meant to stop people just eating around my giant -50 damage Flygon.
Sure, and I totally got that as well. I was like, yeah, that seems pretty cool. Unfortunately, this deck doesn't do the spread stuff, but there are plenty of other decks that I've used that do, so yeah, I could easily see that. Like, this completely crushes the Zapdos deck, right? Because its only attacker is Lightning, and you just know all of its damage output, so...
Yeah, -70, -80 with Drakes in play.
Yeah, it's like, okay, maybe I can force you to discard your deck with it, but...
But I am anti-deck discard in this!
Yeah... Yeah, that doesn't even die the Zapdos either. Yeah, so it's obviously a pressure game at that point. It's like, can you get it before the Flygon thing is in? But yeah, something like that is going to be just misery, but... yeah, there are plenty of other things I've set up which have been, you know, particularly good that way around to mess with stuff. This would have done better against the other main deck I was looking at, which was the Feraligatr stuff, because I wanted to see that Feraligatr EX actually do something, because, you know, its power is actually really strong, right? Shuts off the Porygon at least, but, and the Jirachi, but, you know, but yeah, it's probably not quite good enough against a thing that nulls that much damage off of it. Yeah, it's hard. If you could spread enough with Tsunami, maybe you could use an Absol to put enough damage on it that it makes it untenable. But
Tsunami counters, or?
Tsunami is damage, but remember that Feraligatr blocks non-EX Pokepowers and Pokebodies, so it actually shuts off Dugtrio. Yeah, it's 30 for 2 and 10 to each of the opponent's bench, but again, it's its own body shuts off non-EX powers and bodies. It's not just powers like some of these ones are.
Yeah.
So I was experimenting with a couple of things of that. And then, as you see, this was my main, like, dumb one here. You saw on Wednesday, the other one I was testing, which I forgot to save the changes to, but I know what they were. The Gengar deck probably also would have had a very strong matchup against this, because Gengar EX resists colorless for some reason. So, you know, casual 40 damage at a time on a thing that wants a full bench, so Houndoom kind of rips into it a little as well. Not the greatest. Yeah, not super great.
Anyhow, I think I'll let you and Sai have a game then.
Sure. I suppose I should
I do
probably
have a
pull
second deck for when you two are done, but...
Yeah, no, that's fine. I should probably pull him in then. Alright, hope I'm not interrupting stuff too much pulling you in here, but Pepper's like, we should play, so... I made a dumb thing and it worked.
Well, we're just yakking. Well,
yeah, we're... What's up?
I beat Matt.
Oh, wow, nice. Was he even playing today, did you?
Riot.
Oh, nice, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I loved that deck as well when I played it before, so... I know he really wanted to play it, so I'm not too surprised, but... Okay.
It was absolutely surprisingly close.
Alright, well...
Sensation Crystal makes it a bit spicy.
Yeah, I guess it probably would, wouldn't it? Okay, well, I'm not convinced this is going to be a particularly good matchup, but...
I mean, I can play something else.
No, it's okay, I'm just like, I'm not really super... What's the word for it? I'm not particularly, like, sold that this creation is actually good. Is more what I'm meaning with this one.
I said I should slip one of these in.
Looks a little late gen. I know.
Yeah. Funny thing is, this still doesn't kill the main attackers of the EXs in this format, does it?
130 is respectable.
Oh, it's fucking strong, don't get me wrong. Right, yeah, I'm not particularly convinced this deck is actually good, and unfortunately this gives the fucking game away straight away because I've mulliganed, but... Rip.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I made some of my own decks today, for today, so... Like I said, I'm not convinced this one's actually good, and... it's going to be a bit sketchy, I think, in this this sort of game, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, I'll put that up.
There's definitely one thing that this version doesn't play. I have two versions of this, but this one doesn't play the card that would probably just outright win against you there. So, yeah, that's probably fairer on that end. Are you taking a mole from that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just making sure to set up first.
Yeah. Yeah, this game's already over. Oh well. What do we got? Yep. So you're going first. Ah, yes. Good old foresight. Not going for Ascension turn one, huh?
No energy.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be the reason. Yep.
Beach. Transceiver.
Yep. Okay.
Grab Adventurer. And pass.
Okay, I don't ask for much, but a way of starting the game would be nice here. That's not a way of starting the game, but whatever. I guess we're just gonna have to put an energy down and scratch for 10 here.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm not really getting anywhere with this one. I'll be honest.
This start is not up to scratch.
No, it really isn't. But she.
That's not an energy either.
Yeah.
It's probably fine to discard or shop it.
Interesting, okay. Oh yeah, I suppose for Alligator kind of dicks on all of the safeguard dudes as well, I just realised that. Because it just disables the power. It doesn't dick on Dustox, however, because that one's an EX. So...
I don't know if you have this, so I should probably still get it.
Sure.
And then we will pass.
Okay. Dude, come on. I'll put the water down and I will rage because that's what I'm feeling internally right now. It still does 10, so...
On an adventure,
Yeah.
starting Crystal Beach.
Mm-hmm.
That's not funny. Okay. Fortunately, I still have to play it.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, it's an energy.
And then we will pass.
Okay. Oh my god. Can I play that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to fucking put something down first. Well, I hate to do it, but I guess I'm gonna put Memory Berry down so I can Steven for 4 here.
Fair.
God, I don't ask you for much, but one more turn would actually do it here. I'm going to... I mean, if I attack, I lose the berry. If I don't attack, I mean, what's the point? Because my berry's not going to do anything at the moment anyway. The chip damage could actually matter. I'm just going to rage here. I swear this deck can actually do something.
Sorry, I don't like how big that hand is.
Okay. I will show you because it's funny. So my Steven was the last 4 cards, so I Stevened into the supporter. Look at the opening here! What am I supposed to do with that?
Jesus.
Try, maybe scoop.
I mean, I was very tempted. If there was actually any energy being played, I probably would have.
I'm gonna put down Psychic Energy onto the giraffe,
Okay.
and then we will Foresight. Oh,
And deck
fuck's
shuffled.
sake.
That's okay.
Sorry,
just...
that was server lag.
Yeah, that's okay. Just cut the top.
I'm really sorry about that.
That's not the kind of mistake that would be possible in a real tournament or anything, so...
It is possible to change how much effort you need to shuffle things, but server lag is going to server lag no matter what you do.
Exactly, yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Alright, I think I do need to just play a few things down here just to get them out of the system. We'll Windstorm the Crystal Beach. Not that I truly need to here, but it's just to get it out of the way. Jirachi doesn't do a whole lot with Giraffe Rig down, but I do need to get it down anyway just so I don't completely die here. Just thinking if I want to do anything else first. It's a weird spot, it really is. No, I think I have faith. I'm gonna admin here.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of good. Emphasis on kind of. It's not really where I want to be with it, but we do have an Eevee, so there is that. Guy's so weird. I don't know. We'll bench another Totodile. Let's pay... thinking which one to retreat. Probably pay the Lightning here. If I can actually get it off, thank you. And we will put the Lightning down here and call for family. And cry at how terrible my prizes are again here, probably. I mean, it is a cry for help at this point, right? So... Let's just grab another EB, why not?
Touch rainbow energy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Crystal Beach.
that's fine.
Pay retreat. Let's see. Should probably move it onto something that's potentially going to evolve.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hold on, Mentor. Discarding TV reporter. Okay, that's not even in the deck. That's good to know.
So we could have saved an energy, I guess, if you'd have done that first, but oh well.
Could have, but again,
Oh
it
wait,
wasn't
no,
necessary.
actually. Active basic Pokemon can't use powers. Yeah, I was just thinking, wait a minute. No, because this is on the bench, it can still baby evolve. Right. That's close, because like, if that word active wasn't there, Giraffe would have been stopping you baby evolving.
Well, this has also been in.
You can't regular evolve, you can't evolve into a basic Pokemon.
Okay. Huh, okay.
Yeah, baby rules went a bit weird sometimes.
No, I couldn't have done that until this was on the bench.
Well, only if the Smoochum was active, you wouldn't be able to do it. If you actually read what Giraffe says, each player's active basic can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we will.
Yeah,
Let me get a head count on this first.
It's
is
at
probably
least
gonna
70.
Exactly.
Yeah, so... yeah, you got it. Giraffe is stopping me playing the game. Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I shouldn't have been in that in the first place. It took me about 500 turns to draw a single supporter that I could even play, so I couldn't do anything right from the start, so, you know. Pokemon happens it like that. Not much you can really do.
I think these two will be finished soon.
Oh, do we
Trying on
wanna
the
hold
high,
then?
but Leo's very close to Donk.
Do we want to hold then, or?
I mean,
no, there was a bad
nah,
damage counter.
nah, because honestly,
Oh,
these
yeah.
ones are quick enough anyway.
Oh, in the hideout. Okay, so maybe it will go on a little longer.
Hmm.
That's why I
Alright.
saw Electro about to die, and
Tails.
For all the things you could go back and do. Alright, so, I suppose we should probably do the whole Jirachi thing first here, so that's what we'll do. Okay. Add that to hand. I have a Totodile, I have Lightning Energy for the Totodile, and that will end the turn. Okay.
Not sleepy.
Not this time.
Then psychic energy.
Yep.
Pollen transceiver.
Seems pretty good.
Grab out the mentor.
Yep.
We will mentor and pay an admin.
Okay.
drop it on them now as Leo as they're done.
Yeah, sure. Keep in mind that one's not going to have shuffled in until afterwards.
Yep.
Alright, and then this is a stack right now, so what have we got? Yep, okay.
We'll baby evolve this. And then we will use... Oh no, I messed up.
Yeah,
Oh, whatever.
that's what I was
I
thinking.
thought it
It's
was
like
a regular call for family.
no,
My
it's
bad.
specifically only Lunatone.
Uh,
Do you want to go back? Because I know you would get a shop it off
Yeah.
of that. Well, keep it in play because you're going to call for family it out, right? So keep
Well,
that in play
yeah.
at the moment, and just grab the shop it you would have picked up for Mentor.
sorry, I thought it was a regular call for family.
Reading.
To be fair, most call for families aren't that specific.
No, unless it's like the Nidoran family tends to be a bit as well. Oh, hang on. Right, okay, sorry. Right, we will draw. We will play Lynette. Lynette does have a reasonable bit of spice it can do in this deck. Because we can grab Eevee. Might as well grab Jirachi here, and we will grab a Swablu. Because colorless, metal, and water.
I really do like the mentor interaction with this.
Oh yeah, the mental stuff for baby evolving Pokemon is pretty sweet, for sure. Okay. Then we will use the Jirachi. Seems okay.
Just going Lunasaur here because, again, I don't necessarily know what's all in this deck.
Oh yeah, no, it's totally reasonable. We've got Croconaw, put an energy on that, and end the turn. Not so wake up this time, that's fine.
We will evolve our boy.
Yep. Okay, that's probably pretty okay. I did have a supporter, so I was at least going to be able to do something, so...
Picked up the warp energy.
Yep.
And then we will pass for now.
I guess this is why I've seen one or two one version of this that played the target attack Lunatones and stuff as well to be able to do stuff with that. I guess that's an interesting, that's an interesting development on it. But okay, where do we go from here then? This seems like seems a reasonable enough board to do it, but I don't know if it's the right time for it. Oh, it probably is. What else am I gonna do? It's just annoying because you can just, like, move damage counters away, but... It's awkward. Where are we even at right now on this? I mean, you've only got 4 cards total, but 3 of them are supporters, so that's kind of scary.
Oh yeah, I should probably just... while I'm at it.
Okay, let's take this one slightly slower, I think, then. I think I will still attach here, like, it feels risky, but honestly, I've kind of got to play some degree of odds here. We will cast away.
Right?
To grab ourselves... supporter... energy... and... do I have one? I do. Tool. I think there was one thing I was supposed to have changed in here as well in the end, but I didn't because I'm bad. Yeah, that's gonna have to do it for now, though. Go ahead. Of course, now it wakes up, but...
Finds the warp energy.
Ah, you've got that, right. Okay.
On adventure, discarding scientist.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's alright, it's just if you're gonna keep them separate, I might as well go the whole way with it, right? Yep.
Put up Crystal Beach.
Wait, are you sure you want to do that?
Oh, no, I don't. Shit. Wait. one
I'm
sec,
not
sorry.
gonna let you be bad on on the thing of it here.
Sorry, I'm used to not having things attached,
Yeah,
and that's enough to KO.
yeah, it's 70, so. Okay, well, because it wasn't admin, I think I can probably force a concession of it here. This is why I left it, but we'll do this anyway. So we've got Elm, so we're gonna go Elm for the Gator EX. Yeah, we'll just put that down on the boards. You know I have an energy from before. I do have Jolteon, and that's why this is probably going to be game over. Jolteon being an EX does not get shut off by this thing, so I will put 10 damage on all of you guys.
Yeah, no, it's over.
And yeah, because Sore Spot does 10 more because of the damage counter on you, that gets up to 90 exactly, which KOs you, dude. And yeah.
Just not great hand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised I managed to get up to that, to be honest, but I mean, okay, my Altaria was prized, of course it was, but
I would have needed to get no, because the other Banetta isn't even protected, right?
no, because it's shut off by the body. Oh, did I just put it on top of the deck instead? Okay, I did. So like, yeah, as long as for Alligator X is your active Pokemon, each player's Pokemon, excluding EXs, can't use any Pokepowers or Pokebodies. So,
I already have it out, so it's just over there. You want to go play Leo then?
yeah, if Leo's ready and waiting. I need to bring a different thing out for that though, don't I? Because I have plenty to actually do. Let's go. Do we want to show the? Do we want to play the Gengar one? Actually, I need to quickly make a change to that because I forgot to save the ones from before. Do you have? No, you wouldn't have cast format anyway, would you? Can you?
There should be a cast form.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need a cast form in like the Magnemite or the Voltorb, whichever one. It doesn't matter.
No, it's not one in there. I know he's playing them. Might not just have one loaded, might just have to grab them.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll just name search. Holons doesn't exactly take long to search, so the Magnemite's probably the better one to get. So I know we could go ahead and like play all of the fun bits that way, but I like playing the stuff that I've made because it's neat, you know.
I'm really happy with how Banette performed overall, though.
Yeah, it's a cool deck for sure.
Very aggressive.
Right, I'm gonna go quickly say hi to Leo. I suppose I can pull him in here, can't I?
Gonna grab a drink and use the restroom then. Good luck.
Yep. Hey Leo, sorry for just like pulling you in, but we're done with our games. So if you wanna have a go, then I'm ready to have a game now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was slightly editing my LBS deck, but I have one ready to go.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I've been kind of changing out stuff because I've made a couple of different ones myself, as well as like the dozen or something that we were testing during the week just to get feet wet with the format.
This format is almost limitless.
It's
Kinda
crazy.
incredible.
Yeah.
There's so much good stuff to work with.
I've seen a lot of cool combos already.
Yeah. Did you see my Venusaur Blissey thing go off? That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mulligan is my opening thing here, so.
Well, I did not, so.
Alright, get your prizes, take your thing. Just in case you won't need to see properly what I've got.
Okay.
Nothing apart from the energy type, nothing really too identifying there, I suppose. But you know. Okay, we do have a guy, so that's fine. What we would like for the coin?
Tails.
Yep, so you are going first.
Okay.
The pitch. Pidgey
Well,
Gaming.
this isn't really much to go off for, but there's Rocket's Pokeball.
Yep, okay. This is not gonna end well for me.
Wow, music to my ears.
Well, we'll just have to see.
Okay, who am I gonna grab? I think I'll just grab this guy.
Yeah, okay. Of all the freaking things you could bring, it would be Tractor.
Yeah, this is my favorite deck out of the entire Ruby Sapphire.
Yeah, I'm not blaming you for this. Just like, man, this is the one time I wouldn't want to see that deck in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch off of this one afterwards. Unfortunately, this is not a good type matchup, as you can imagine, being psychic.
I'll just call it there. I have a bad hand, so you're good. A bad first turn hand. I should say.
Right, sorry. Where were we and stuff? I got interrupted by being given chocolate, so just had to take that set off real quick.
That's all I could do on my first turn.
Right.
So
Okay. So we will draw. Let's go ahead and just use the Jirachi here to see if we can get something good. Oh my god, that is hilarious. Oh, I should probably screen cap that for later, but that is very, very funny. At least it does something. So, because yeah, this deck has got Ghastly. That's why I'm like, this is not a good matchup for me. Because it's weak to dark, and that is your entire freaking thing. So, yeah, we're gonna Elm's training method here.
Okay.
Such. Like there are a couple of things I might be able to do with stuff here, but it's not great when your like primary thing is a ghost here. But whatever, I'm gonna get the Haunter. I think it's probably best just establishing that in hand at the moment with what I have, and that will have to do for now. We don't wake up. Okay, go ahead.
Alright. Draw. Can't do that, can't do that.
Yeah, it's like either of my other two decks would have been really good here, but this of course has to be the one where it's just like,
Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is Rocket's admin,
Sure, okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Can't say I'm too, like, disappointed one way or another with that one. Completely understand.
Alright, finally got the Dratini.
That's good.
Yeah, Ghastly. Okay, Jirachi. Okay. Alright, War Point.
Ooh, interesting, okay. Yep.
Rocket again.
Yep.
Search for Dragonair again.
Yep.
Add to my hand. And once again, that'll be everything I can do. So
Oh, wow, okay.
fast. Yeah.
Well, I better hope you've got some luck on the side with this one. We are going to Elm. For Gengar EX.
Uh-oh.
Sure, which I am just going to red candy into, obviously. So we have that. I do have the Psychic for it, and we will Poltergeist. So I see what's in your hand, and for every trainer card that's in there, 40 plus 10 more.
You're gonna be very disappointed.
I mean, that's very funny, but okay. So yeah, 40 damage on it, which is still good enough here,
Just
right?
enough.
But yeah, you
Great.
just survived, so 40 damage on that. Man, that is a stinker of a hand to get put into, though. My god.
Yeah.
Like, if you had any sort of... I mean, good job you played that Rockets ball, right?
That's
Yeah, go ahead.
okay. Draw. Evolve by the skin of my teeth.
Yep. At least I still knock it out next turn regardless, though, which is good.
Yeah. We're going to Evolutionary Lights.
Yep.
Search for evolution Pokemon.
This deck was so good with this stuff, like, my god.
It was. Did I evolve? Dragonair's getting knocked down unless I switch.
You gonna check on the others and see how they're doing?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I think I will do that actually. Is oh wow. Okay. Sucks. Alright, I'm just gonna grab Dragonite.
Interesting. Okay.
And we're going to let me think about this. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Rocket's Energy and switch.
Yeah.
And then just pass.
Okay. We will draw. Alright, so let's go for Transceiver here.
Mhm.
Should probably get myself established a little bit more. With that, I mean, I guess there's not really much of a surprise off it. We will just grab Mentor here. Mentor is going to pitch. As much as I don't like to, I think Hearthstone is probably the discard here, because I do need to have the other cards in my hand. And with that, we will grab another Ghastly, a Houndour that is probably going to do absolutely nothing, but whatever, and hold on, Smacking Mite. Yeah, this is the one all the way from the dragon thing for the Houndour. It's crazy how so many of certain Pokemon got printed during this time, you know. So that can go down, that can go down. I will...
I was actually a little surprised because I've never thought to pronounce it Houndour, but that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I always say Houndour.
I mean, I could see that too.
I actually can't see Houndour. That's literally just how I grew up saying it.
Fair enough.
But Houndour, I see the pun because it's like a
yeah.
Hour of Doom.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good when you see the evolution part too. Yeah. We'll attach a Warp Energy to the Gengar for switch to the Jirachi here. I'm not going to turn it sideways because there's going to be other stuff going on in the set. I will use the Wishing Star to grab out. Not the greatest 5, I'll admit, but whatever. We'll grab that. Shuffle that back in, and I have Warp Points as well. So we'll force the Dragonair back out. And I should probably still use Poltergeist because it still knocks out anyway and it gives me hand knowledge, so we'll just we'll use it anyway. Okay, so Rainbow was the draw. Okay, yep. And that will knock out 40 damage on the Dragonair.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's game because unless I don't die for Pidgey, which I mean you have prize count now.
Yeah, I can just do 60.
Yeah. I did not have my Pidgeotto, so that's
Right.
why I couldn't
Yep.
evolve.
I was like, I knew that's what you were going to be going for, and it's oh, that's unfortunate. I do resist colorless, hilariously enough, but that wouldn't have been the reason to thing it there. Yeah, this deck's only attacker is Gengar, so if you established like anything that way, I was going to be dead. You know, that's why I'm like, this is
I
just
was hoping for it.
yeah, it's like this is just not a good
Yeah.
matchup for it. But I mean, Rare Candy's a hell of a good card. What can I say? The fact that it's a 2 energy attack for this thing really helps it keep up, I think. But even then, it's like obviously the idea is that Houndoom stops you from playing trainers when you like or item cards when you overbench, and I then get to use those items from your hand to do more damage with my attack. So that's the obvious idea, but I don't think I've actually managed to lock any deck with Houndoom so far. They have never managed to bench more than I have. It's stupid. I don't get it. It's just so weird. This is the other one I think I was using, right? Just want to make sure. Yeah.
Well, that game was pretty quick, so I can test out my other deck.
Yeah, for sure. I was bringing over the other one. I've got one other one I played just before now that I built myself, and then I've got another one I haven't tested yet, but it's more or less a net deck in the X-Plow DX. But actually, no, I have one other one that I should probably play. That is neither of those. No idea if this is any good, but.
This one's missing about 3 or 4 Pokemon, but it's already better than the previous version I had. So.
Right. Okay. Let's see how this goes.
I'm lagging a lot. Jeez. There we go.
Yeah.
I'll call Tails again.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep, you got it.
Okay. I meant to put this guy down. But
Yeah,
whatever.
go for it.
Well, I'll just use Apom's ability.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can bench it anyway now if you want. Whether you want to use it or not, it's up to you. You can bench it now if you want. It's better to have the proper starter out here. I corrected a couple of size plays as well for stuff that way. He went to Crystal Beach when his only attachment on the Banette was a Magneton that's gonna get shut off by Crystal Beach. So I was like, I'm not letting you be bad like that today. No.
Let's see. Apom. So I'm gonna draw a card.
Yep, and then bottom
and then
deck.
send it.
Yeah, bottom deck the Apom.
Okay, and then Jirachi's ability, we're going to look at the top 5. Top 5.
Yeah, this one's a little bit better than the one that came out in Gen 7. This one is any card, it's not just trainer cards. Then again, this one doesn't have a skateboard to play with it, so it's arguable in a way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Referee.
Fuck. Yeah, okay. God.
Locked me in too, but...
Yeah, it does, but...
Alright, that's it.
Right, so flip for your sleep then? Because Jirachi does put itself to sleep still with its power, so... I wake up anyway, so seems good. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. We will... Hold on, Adventurer. I'm gonna discard a Cyclone Energy and draw 3.
Okay.
Let's put a Routes down. This is if it's got bodies, okay. It may actually be somewhat relevant to attack with Jirachi at some point, so I should probably keep in mind what it actually does. Disorder is such a pain in the ass of an attack, though. I will... Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if I want to do that, but... Yes, I guess I won't. I'm going to put a rainbow on the Jirachi, and once I get the damage out, that will do for now. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw.
Yeah, because I can't freaking use Wishing Star. Arg. Whatever.
Go ahead and expand them.
Oh, I really wish you didn't do that. Hand was gonna be so cracked. Whatever.
Shuffle. Okay, got another Jirachi.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Fancy.
I'd definitely like to use his ability. Let's see. I'm gonna hone transceiver. Am I the only one lagging when I search my deck?
I did see your ping spike a lot there, but... Sometimes the deck search is taking a while to start for me, but it's usually been okay after that. But I did see the ping spike for a bit there. Yep. Play for next turn.
Anything else I can do? I don't think so. So yeah, we will. Well, let me just add a water energy. Just
Yeah.
'cause.
Seems good.
All right. Now we'll enter.
Okay. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, that's fancy. Alright, I have Transceiver as well, so I think we're also going to be grabbing Mental here. Makes the most sense. Yep, so we'll do that. I will discard a Rainbow to fuel that. And we will grab ourselves a Mudkip, a Cypher, and another Rouse. So it's that. Am I in any real danger here? Probably not. Just thinking where I actually want to go with this here, because it's a weird board state you put me in. Because I can't use Wishing Star, I kind of want to collect with a Rouse here, actually. Yeah, it seems like it might be the best play. It seems so bad at the same time, though. It's weird. Nah, we'll do this instead. I will attach a medal to the Cypher, we'll pay retreat, and we will twin play. I don't know if I forget if I have another one. I wasn't looking properly enough for that, but I do. Okay. So grab ourselves another cipher. Alright, go for it.
Another cycle. Draw? Uh-huh. Got Lugia
Oh,
on the
there it
field.
is. Uh-oh. That's, oh
kinda-
god, server lag. Wanted to push it
Yeah.
back, you know, because it was,
It's probably low.
yeah. Yeah, it seems like there's something that's getting loaded in. There we go.
Alright. Keep. Got a mentor.
Discarding.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's almost as if these trainers are somewhat balanced in a way, huh? Oh, Wartortle, okay.
alright. Let's grab a little and a Pidgey.
Seems pretty good. You want a third one for the hand?
That's true. I could just keep it in there.
I'm just thinking if you don't use it for anything else, you could always discard it for another whole one card or something, right? So,
Alright. Yes, I do. Holland's Magnum.
that's not a basic, however.
Thought it was a Magnemite. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought it was the Magnemite that I was.
Whoa, this deck's playing Makago and Pidgeot. That's wild. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's running 21 trainers. At least that's what it's supposed to run. But I'm running 21 Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, I never
It was
tried
a
building
lot.
this deck in the end, so I figured since you'd already played the thing, it's like if anyone's gonna play it, it'd be you. And I was like, I've got other stuff I want to try.
A lot of moving parts though. I still need to master the best sequence of events. But anyway,
It doesn't look like an easy deck to play. I'll say that much.
yeah. Just kind of walk in here. Let's switch out to Lugia now. Since you're about to start attacking.
Lugia is a pain with it. Silver Sparkle. I suppose you got to flip heads for it, but that is still kind of annoying.
Yeah. Okay. A rare candy into Pidgeotto.
Yep.
I wish I had Pidgeot, but
I bet you do.
okay. I'm not gonna switch out just yet. We'll just keep it there. I'll
Sure.
pass.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. That certainly makes things interesting. I've got a Marshtomp. I do actually have Sizzle Reacts as well, so we will get that down. Gonna have to put a damage counter on it because I am gonna Rainbow Energy here as well. So I kind of have to be able to attack. We will. I want Elm. Yeah, because I know you don't have Admin in hand. We'll Elm. Because I know your only card in hand is a Pokemon, so I'll get Swampert EX just now. I'll leave a copy out for it if you want, so you can read it.
Yeah. Never read this before.
Yeah, this is one of the newer ones. This was in like Crystal Guardians. Nobody pulled it though. We pulled the Aggron that was typically played in a deck with it, but we didn't pull the Swampert at all. So.
Boy, that is crazy.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Okay.
Right, my turn's going to end with Steel Wing here, so 40, and with the metal energy on me at the moment as well, I'll take a total of 30 less damage next turn. There you go. Yeah, we'll get the damage on there. Oh, we can put it in the wrong place. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, so we tried this with Agron in the middle of the week, and we never once managed to get like any part of it to work. It was miserable. So instead I'm trying it with a Scizor, because Scizor is a stage 1, so in theory it should be easier to get out than Agron, right?
Pass.
Okay. We will draw. See, that's really good, but I don't know if I. Oh no, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, actually,
Oh,
can I do one thing before I pass?
yeah. What do you? Are you gonna switch out? Yeah. Okay.
Switch.
So pay retreat. Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna TV recorder. Draw 3. Okay. I don't think that's the worst I could have found. Alright, I'm not particularly happy at discarding an energy here, but I think I need to with what else is around. So we'll discard a Warp, because I think the rest of this hand is going to get played out here. I'm going to go Rare Candy to Gardevoir. This Gardevoir from Emerald lets me heal 20 from one of my Pokemon per turn, so we'll just take that damage off. You know I have the Swampert, and I have a Curlier here as well, and I think this turn should probably end with the energy recycle actually, rather than just attacking. Seems like it's the better option. So free energy from my discard anywhere that I want, because these rainbows aren't getting played from hand, they don't actually put damage counters on anymore, which is good. Likewise though, Cyclone Energy doesn't force you to switch if I put that active, but that's probably the best place to put it. So go there, there, and there, and that ends my turn using the power.
Okay. Draw. Oh, this is interesting. I drew the one card that made me regret switching.
It's always the way.
So instead, I'll just pass. Yeah. Don't do anything. Return. It's your turn.
Oh, right, okay. I was just making sure, I guess, beforehand. Right, nothing really to do with that. We are going to Steel Wing for 40 here. Cost cut only kills you if you're an evolution in this case, so I might as well have the damage reduction just in case something dumb happens.
Sure. Switch.
Yep.
Discard.
Okay.
Space Center, shut off Giraffe Rig.
That's true. that's cool actually. Wow.
Yeah. So I can now Wishing Star again.
Yeah. That's really cool. Because that gives you some degree of control over when Jirachi gets to be played. That's really good. I like it.
Oh, hang on, let me look up.
I know it also like shuts off Lunatone Soul Rock could be the other idea, right? So your Pidgeot can still do stuff. But, you know, there's just other synergy there too.
This is interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna Professor.
Yeah, because you've not played a supporter yet this turn, so... Right, and that's gonna... God, this is a good turn.
First good turn since the first turn, I think.
Yeah. Ah, they're changing maps, is what's going on.
Oh, okay. We got Pidgeot,
Yep.
its ability. Take out.
God, that's really good.
take out.
It's crazy how fast this deck can just like explode onto the scene here.
Oh. Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll just get out a rare candy. So I can evolve.
One has the Blastoise in hand.
Okay.
Holy crap, this turn was piled. God.
Okay, so I got most of my main hitters in play.
Yep. Certainly do.
Which is all I needed. So yeah, that's it. In my turn.
Yeah, so let's, I guess, see the sleep flip. I don't know if it's gonna matter, but...
Probably
Jeez, okay. Huh. Yeah, that's quite good. I will use the Gardevoir to heal the Jirachi here. Just might as well take the damage off the board, you know. Yeah, I mean, I guess I will just Warp Energy the Swampert so I can have that ready as well, and Steel Wing for the knockout, I guess. Might as well. Yeah. I mean, at least I take less damage next turn, but it doesn't matter if you end up swinging for 200.
We'll see, we'll see. So, who am I switching out? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, zero retreaters.
Yes, no retreat.
Yeah. And I don't have anything that's making that worse, so...
Alright, quick search again. Now this is... I'm gonna have to be pretty resourceful with what I quick search.
Yeah.
I think the best course of action... Yeah, I'll take out Steven.
Yeah, seems pretty good. You've got a full... So we'll make sure that's shuffled first, and that is a full 6 that you're going to get from that.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I can put down water energy on Lugia.
Is that just a manual attach, or is that...
Yeah, it's a manual.
Okay.
I'm not using energy rain.
Okay. It's worth making sure, considering that actually matters a lot when it comes to that thing nuking me this turn.
Yeah, that's fair. And then Pokemon Retriever.
Ooh, okay.
I think all I have is draw. Yeah. Oh no, I have credit. Okay. I'll just put Jirachi. Actually, yeah, I'll put Jirachi and War Turtle back in my deck and shuffle it.
Yep, that's pretty good.
I want to switch out to save my Pidgeot, so I'll switch to Giraffe. Giraffe kind of useless at this point. So, yeah, I'll just switch to Giraffe.
Sure.
And then... Yep, and pass my turn.
Okay, okay. We will draw. Oh, wait, that's actually really good, isn't it? We have Elm. Is it in there? It is. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a game changer. I've got Gardevoir EX. Oh, Okay, so we're gonna evolve into that. What energy do I have in here? Like, just a warp. Okay. We'll pay the rainbow energy to retreat, because unfortunately this has to be active, and also unfortunately this is only a 1 retreat. Would have liked more so I could get more energy. Gardevoir's Imprison will make it so that I can permanently shut off one of these powers, so I think we'll permanently shut off the quick search at this point. Put an Imprison marker down on that thing, so it can no longer use its power whilst it's in play.
Wow.
And we'll use the Swampert as the turn ender here, so I can get the 2 energy out of my discard. The rainbow and the warp.
Oh, really so.
Go for it. Yeah, Gardevoir EX is an absolute disaster to go against for power reliant stuff here.
Okay. Professor Elm.
Yep.
Look for cargo.
Yep.
Might as well use my cargo before I get shut down.
Yeah.
Kill this thing as soon as possible. Okay. Let's search for. Search for. Huh. Wow. Okay. Good to know. And top.
Yep.
And I guess I have to pass my turn.
Okay, we will draw. Let's imprison the Blastoise as well. I think that's going to be the biggest problem point for this game. I will. Guess that's a bit of an awkward way of doing it, but I'll do it. We'll Warp Energy to switch to the Swampert, and we'll use Ultra Pump. I'm not going to discard the 2 cards, I'm just going to do 60 here. So Ultra Pump is like discard 2 and do 80 snipe 20, but I don't want to discard the cards in my hand, so going down to 0 cards in hand seems pretty bad, so.
Alright. You were smart to imprison Blastoise.
I figured, yeah. So the only way of getting rid of these markers is to evolve or devolve the Pokemon, unless you just like actually super scoop them or something. Or the deck won't be playing it, but there's specifically they made a Delta Tropius that's whole goal was to like clean counter the like markers and stuff off the board just because of this Gardevoir. It's very silly.
Oh wow.
Such a specific tech though that
Let's see. Gonna put down Lapras.
Yep.
To get us to Porta card.
Yep. That's the kind of effect that Gardevoir is really bad against because it just can't react to that, But that's fine. Doesn't need to.
Let's grab a. Huh. There we go. Let's grab this. Use it. Team Rocket's admin.
Yep. So I will shuffle draw 4.
I draw 6. Oops.
Yep. No, you do draw 6 because yeah. Oh, did you also only draw 4? Whoops.
Yeah, I drew
Sorry.
4.
I should have been more specific.
No, you're good.
It's funny because you actually are legally allowed to draw only up to 4 because admin is up to the number of prize cards. It's not equal to like N
yeah.
is. So you can actually just shuffle draw 0 if you are like at the end of the game and you're gonna deck out. It's very funny.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it. Okay, I've already touched energy, so I can't do that.
Yeah, you did the Magneton thing. You have not used Smooth Over though, I don't believe.
Yeah,
Because you
I'll just do that.
Lapras searched instead, yeah.
Okay. That's fine. We'll just grab this card for Smooth Over.
Yep.
And shuffle. Place. Switch out to Lapras, I guess.
Okay.
And
Right.
your turn.
Yep, we'll draw. Let's see. What we got? Discarded. Adventurer. Adventurer, Mentor. Got just like all supporters basically. Let's go ahead and add to that a little bit more then. We will transceiver. I'm gonna pick up the Adventurer from the discard here. I'd use that to discard a Mentor so I can draw 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and put down... I mean, it's just like putting down energy for the sake of it at the moment, but I guess that's not too bad. At least it gets them in play. We'll put a Rainbow down. That would put the damage counter on, and I'll use the God of War's Heal Dance just to take it off because I've not got damage elsewhere to do that with. So that'll just heal that away. And then we will Ultra Pump, and this time I will discard 2 Windstorm and Jirachi. So this now does 80 and 20 to the Lugia. Discard 2 from hand. If you do, 60 plus 20 more damage and 20 to one of your opponent's bench. So we'll do the 80 to knock out the Lapras and then put 20 on the Lugia.
Okay.
And it is your turn. Once you put stuff in, obviously.
Alright.
Yeah, I could only put it in prison counter down whilst it's an active Pokemon. That's why I've not done it on anything else so far, like the Makago.
Yeah. Alright, so water on Lugia.
Yep.
Switch.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I didn't even. Onyx.
Yeah, there it is.
Argo.
There's the S part of the LBS deck, right?
make a bad decision here. Oops, sorry.
It's alright.
Put your Pokemon down. Okay. So, draw another 2 Okay. Alright, oops.
I'm just messing about with the coin in the meantime, don't mind me. Changing the color.
Change your color?
Yeah, that's a new thing that's been put in. It's like you can change the color, and there's like a million different coins to pick from as well now. So
Like different types of coins?
yeah, basically all the coins that have you know been released over the years.
Yeah.
Although that's
I always
probably going
wanted
to cause a
pick
lot of.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't know what number anything is. That's probably going to cause a lot of server lag trying to go through the stuff, so we'll have to find them out later on. But
Yeah, fair enough.
anyway, sorry for distracting you off of that. I was just
Yeah,
messing about in the meantime.
Choose this card. Elemental Blast for KO.
Yep.
I get 2 prize cards.
200 big ones and 2 prize cards. Yep, and we discard the energy. Let's discard fire, water, and lightning for that. Right. I suppose we should probably just bring that up then. We'll draw. This is awkward, right? Like I could imprison the Lugia, so I don't have to worry about the ability, right? And getting rid of one of my energy, but it puts it back to hand. Like, do I really care about that? I could just attach it again next turn, right? Gardevoir's move is an optional one, it is not forced, so I could just keep the energy where it is and just be able to hit 80. So I'm not really too worried about that bit. So I think it's better just to imprison the Makago finally, and actually just stop that from doing its thing on me here. That's probably the most sensible option, and then we will admin here. So now you do shuffle draw 4.
Just first thing.
And I only get 3, that's fine. And yeah, we're gonna Flame Ball. I'm gonna keep the stuff where it is, so that does 80, which will get in the knockout, and I guess you need to flip for the... Yeah, you need to flip for the power, because I didn't shut that off. Okay, what energy would you want to move? Back to hand, right? Yeah, if heads choose a 1, yeah, so that goes back to hand. I get my 2 prizes, and yeah, your switch, your move.
Alright, it's just pretty much over. All I can do is retrieve it and bring him back on my bench.
Yeah, I'm sorry, like, Gardevoir EX is probably just a really horrible thing if it comes out against this deck. Just like, you need your powers to stay alive, so...
Well, if I got going faster,
Yeah.
I wouldn't really be in this predicament.
I agree, because yeah, you just one-shot my 2 prizes, and that's the main thing of it, isn't it? You just blitz everything, and you'd have been fine. So yeah, I agree. If you'd have been able to get going faster.
Yeah, I have no energy, no evolution,
Dang.
no Poké powers. So all I have to do is end my turn. I think he killed everything except these 2.
Yeah, the Blastoise was hit. It's just the Lugia you've just put down, so that hasn't been hit.
No, I meant damage wise.
Oh, damage wise, right? Yeah, no, nothing has been damaged at the moment. So the only things that survive are these 3. Yeah. Okay. Can't really play enough stuff down to do what I would like, but that's fine. We will bench a Mudkip. I'll put that Rainbow back on, heal Dance to get rid of the 10 damage off it, and I'll just swing for 80. There's not much else to really do. I'll Flame Ball and not move my stuff.
Oh, I'm such an idiot. I had Warp Point in my hand.
Ah!
Didn't even think about that.
There's no
I should've
Giraffe in
switched
play
out.
anymore. Yeah, maybe.
No supporters at all. Oh boy. Guess I will just switch that.
Ooh, okay, yep.
Pass.
Okay, we will draw. Let's use the Jirachi here. Such. I suppose that's probably quite good. Yeah, we'll grab that. So we will Retriever to pick up and evolve the Mudkip here, get the Marshtomp. I always forget because the discard is face up. I'm just used to pulling stuff out of the deck, so I have to flip it over. It's, yeah, weird, I don't know. We will Warp Energy to switch the Jirachi out to, I mean, just a 2-shot thing, right? So we'll put out into the Gardevoir and we will swing for 80 here with the Flame Ball. Oh, you got it. Okay. Yeah. Hi.
Alright, let's call it there.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I know it's a particularly rough spot for it.
Good.
Ugh. Yeah. Once
So,
I saw that. Go on.
Mm-hmm. The Pokemon I want to add is Celebi EX, the Psychic type that lets me grab anything from my discard.
Oh,
Kinda
yeah.
like a Lapras.
Uh-huh.
So you can't really shut that down, but it's really good for grabbing discard.
Yep.
And then there was another, the Latios and Latias.
Yeah,
They're
one.
also Latias shut down Poke Powers for pretty much everybody. So that'll nerf your
Does it? Hang on. I don't remember seeing the
Poke
last.
Bodies. My bad.
Yeah, bodies.
Poke Body. There's another card that shuts down Poke Powers.
The Latias Star would have been another one-shot enabler here, but I don't know if you needed that.
It's kind of in the same. It's in the same boat as Lugia. I need to excel it for it to be good.
Yeah.
So you're in this situation. It wouldn't have helped.
Uh-huh.
And it gets one shot, in fact.
Yeah, at least it only gives up one prize though, so it's not quite as bad to be one shot by.
Yeah. There's also the Mew, which uses attacks of all Pokemon in play.
Yeah, versatile. The Mew is something I wanted to play with, but just didn't have a deck that would work with it. All of everything I wanted to do just didn't really let it work very well, I guess, because I just either wasn't having multi-energy attack stuff going, or, you know, this deck doesn't really need it per se, because the idea is to put like 3 or 4 metal energies on one Sizzle Reacts and just keep tanking with it until the opponent's mons will die, you know.
Yeah, Matt brings up a good point. When I play this against him in this is almost like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
He said if I want to focus on shutting down Poke Powers, I should play less. Like don't play the Jirachi with the ability. Just play the Jirachi that's the Steel type Psychic, and then run cards like the Space Station, Latias. The card that he's using now that attaches to Pokemon that can shut down Poke Powers.
Cessation Crystal. One problem in this deck with that is that Cessation cannot be attached to EXs, so most of your attackers wouldn't be able to use it, and it has to be active in order to actually shut stuff off. So you would need to find another non-EX attacker for that, I think.
I mean, yeah, I could just put it on Latios Star.
Yeah, the Latias Star could use it.
But I was thinking more of like Pidgeot, since he swaps out a lot. Just make sure I end the turn with him if I'm not attacking.
Yeah.
Usually
So
how
I can
you
at
use
least
set.
keep Blastoise. It took Cell Energy on my turn.
Yeah, usually how you use
say?
set, you stick it on something that does pressure and force the opponent to get rid of it without their powers.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I just got lucky that my Guard EX wasn't prized in the end, because if I had to deal with you having Quick Search into Rain Dance into, you'd have been swinging 200 every turn if I didn't shut that Pidgeot off. So, I think I kind of just got lucky that this deck does actually play that, and it only plays it because you want the Heal Dance on the Gardevoir, because you're trying to tank in most matchups, because most matchups don't do 200 damage every single attack. So, if you have 3 or 4 Metal Energy on a Scizor and it's getting damage reduced even further by using Steel Wing, you're usually going to struggle to do more than about 40 to 60 damage to it, and then you can heal that away. Danger Perception comes in when it's less than like half health or less. It does 40 more damage. So there's a lot of danger, obviously, to it. It's part of the name. But yeah, it doesn't really stack up against something doing 200 damage every turn. So
I just realised that that my Flygon really does not like the idea of this Lugia.
Just a casual 400 damage to it, no big deal, right?
I'm in danger.
Just modern numbers on it, right?
You're not
Beyond
running any...
modern, honestly.
Discard 26 cards from your hand and you're good to go.
If only. Yeah, there's a hard limit.
Unfortunately, there's a cap of 4. You can't
Yeah.
just discard that much.
Honestly,
You're not running any stadium cards at all?
I wasn't running any this time, no. I have played other decks that do, but this one I was more just like, I think it had Giant Stump, but I wanted more energy in here, because I wanted to, the original deck only had about 11, which was like 4 Rainbow, 4 Metal, 3 Warp. I liked the idea of Cyclone Energy a little bit, even if it's just one of, because that could disrupt the Cessation Crystal stuff. Because Windstorm is enough of a threat that you generally don't see 2 Cessation Crystal played at the same time. So that generally is enough to force out the active crystal, so I could use my energy recycle for the end of turn. And I wanted another Warp Energy, because a lot of the engine of this deck is to play multiple Jirachi down and kind of do what you did in Gen 7 with the escape board stuff and multiple switches, etc. You play more switch outs. In this case, it's mostly the energy, but we play more switch outs in here so that we can use 2 Jirachi in a turn. I initially had heal energy in here too, but I took those out for the Recyclone because I thought that's going to be better against the crystal in case. Because I know a lot of decks will play that. Case in point, the one directly above me here.
I actually won with that versus Hariyama.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I just couldn't find energy. Had a 10 HP Hariyama stranded active. And when I was linear attacking one on the bench, it just fell apart.
Yeah. Dang.
Now again against Matt, prized 2 out of 2 Porygon 2s.
No!
Last 2 prizes.
I mean, Matt, you were playing Ryags today anyway, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It still interrupted what would have been a very nice turn 1 Candy Porygon 2 to draw play.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, I played Ryags in the middle of the week, absolutely adored it. I knew I would because it's, again, the two favorite deck types for me is like the energy trance stuff and the damage spreading. And Ryags is absolutely perfect for the latter, and really, really good deck as well. Absolutely adored that. So,
Yeah.
and I know you wanted to play it before as well. We just couldn't quite get the trades together for it. I don't think you were pretty close, right?
Yeah, I actually would have played it probably this week or next. Because I basically was just missing like a cast form or two.
Aye. Yeah, the deck.
Someone spread these out for me.
Yeah. Okay.
On my server, it's always like 14 instead of 15 cards per row.
You can change how many cards per row in your options, Leo.
No. The problem is every time I change it and I save it, it goes down one less. Like every time. I don't.
Yeah, so you
it's
have to
really
put it up
annoying.
one higher.
It's because it's actually what's actually happening. I looked into it. Is they're storing the number of cards as a float, and what they're showing you is the rounded number.
Oh my god.
Right?
Really?
God, I hate this game.
So the other deck I was thinking about bringing today is this monstrously aggressive Zapdos deck.
Yeah, we played that. This was the first deck. This was actually the first deck that got me back into building stuff here. I wasn't sure if I was going to because again, it's a. I see you've taken one. No, it's just here instead. It's been shuffled up a bit.
Yeah, I'll go fix it.
Yeah, I see. It was another one of those. It's got four ER2, 4 reversal, 4 super scoop up too. So I was like, yeah, it's so one note. It's like, do I really want to play this? But it's also like just exceptional, right? I think this is a little bit. It's almost a bit different from the from Lunatone in the sense of this is just here to destroy your face like immediately. It does have disruption stuff a little bit, but it's more here to just go, okay, start with this Elekid, gather energy on turn 1, turn 2 with your manual attach, you've got Zapdos immediately hitting 50 or 70 damage, which is just absurd. And it's a little bit more flexible in some ways than what Lunasol would be for it. Just because you can use Super Scoop Up to bring it back, you can put down another Zapdos to take the energy from the first one. So you've got access to a little bit more nuance in this deck than just, I'm going to attach 1 energy and like 2 energy to the active Lunatone and I'm just going to hit. Yeah.
One-shotting these.
Yeah, sometimes it really does feel like that. It's like if you don't, and it's hard to one-shot too. But of course there are hard counters to it. As we know, Flygon is the eater of anything lightning, but even beyond that, it's just if you can survive a couple of 70 damage hits, you're probably okay, but it eats the support Pokemon alive, right? So reversal is a huge problem.
I tried something similar with the Hariyama, but he didn't really work. It might have been just matchup, might have been bad luck with ER2. The original list I was copying from did have ER2s in it. I cut them for reversals. Therefore, I can hit 40 on Brown for Brown. I should be killing Kit Kats and ducks with this.
Yeah, I could see it.
And Special Circuit kills birds.
One of the things he did was he warp pointed out my active Groudon, so I put up a Zangoose knowing that it would die.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then I got the linear attack on it because I already had 40 damage on it. Or not linear, the pulverize.
Right. Yeah,
I
it's pretty good.
I was kind of playing at that point because I just didn't have a board.
So I did actually build a few of my own decks with this one here. So there's a couple of interesting ideas at the very least. I tried to at least mostly shy away from stuff that we had seen quite a bit, but in the end, I don't think you could properly play Gator without either Jolteon or Absol. I had an Absol version that I didn't end up playing today, but because I think this is a little bit better, because Lynette is just so good in this deck, right? But yeah, I was like, Feraligatr can do some good spread damage, but it also does not take very many damage counters on this thing for Sore Spot to just one-shot even EXs. 4 damage counters gets you to 150 cumulative damage, so that's more than enough. You are using 2 energy attacks most of the time, so you don't need a ton of acceleration, but Altaria is really good for the
I
Gator.
would probably use Boost instead, to be quite honest.
I did, but then Jolteon was in the deck, so I was like, I'm just going to use basic stuff here, because I mostly want to be using Tsunami and Second Bite, to be honest. The fact that Feraligatr shuts down all of the non-EX powers and bodies means that you can generally get away with the spread on that thing, and yeah, it just makes a bit more sense here, I think. The Absol list was using Cast Form and the Hold-On stuff instead of Lynette here, but Lynette lets me get like 2 different Totodile plus an Eevee in this deck is pretty good, or like Totodile, Eevee, Swablu, or Jirachi if I need Jirachi out, you know. A bunch of cool stuff with that, so I thought, might as well try that. Lets me use overall stronger stuff that way, because I could get away with using Castaway at that point. Because you can't use, what's-its-face, Meteor Falls, because that only works on non-EXs, but both of your Totodiles have got Rage-based attacks, so it makes a little bit of sense at least to have Memory Berry around so that you can actually use those if you do take a hunk of damage on this thing. Because it's like a 1 or maybe 2 energy to do over 100 damage on that, and that's, yeah, that can kind of come out of nowhere sometimes, to be honest. The idea was cool. It probably needs a lot of work, but you know, I just wanted to try some different stuff, and I know we wanted to try Sai wanted to try Feraligatr EX, but nobody pulled it, so this was a good excuse to at least attempt it. On similar sort of notes, I've kind of gotten them around all over the place here. Probably my favorite one this week was actually the Venusaur Blissey thing. I think that was super cool, to be honest. Venusaur EX has the same energy trans ability as a Sceptile does, but I think this is a slightly better attacker set overall for the deck, and it's super chunky with that energy trans, so it makes perfect sense to play Blissey alongside that, because you can Pokemon Center, just like we did with Wailord and stuff before. You know, this is just me in a nutshell. I just love this kind of thing, really. So it's like the big, I guess Charon's Care would do it sort of nowadays as well. That big sort of take a massive hit and then just heal it off sort of thing. Really, yeah, Cheryl as well, and would also help for that. But it's just really cool, right? Because, you know, this thing can really be disruptive in its own right too. Triple status is not to be underestimated. But you've got a lot of recovery for your energy as well, because Blissey for 1 energy just gets free from the discard. So, you know, get your grasses back and just energy trans them next turn. You're probably not dying on 160 HP. And if we are up against the giant EX stuff, Latios is perfect for this deck because it does 150 to them. So, and you can energy trans the Magneton because it counts as a grass. So you don't even have to like have the Latios in play. If it dies the previous turn, you can farm a quick search, get it back, and then just go again. You know. So yeah, I thought it was really cool, and you know.
Imagine if this had Nurse.
Yes, I know, right?
One step too late.
But yeah, I mean, Blissey is a pretty good estimation of this, let's be honest, in this specific one. And then the baby Venusaur can't be underestimated too much in here. If you're successful enough at using Blissey to get your grasses back in play, this doesn't have to be grasses on grass Pokemon. So you can just do like over 100 damage with this thing in this deck. And that gives you a 1 prize outlet here as well, which is really solid.
One of the scary things, I think, is you could run boost energy in this deck as well if you really wanted.
Yeah, it's possible. I think the main reason I didn't is because boost is like not very good with Blissey, despite what you would think, because if you get it back from the discard, doesn't it just go straight back again? Yeah, so it's like it doesn't really work with a first attack, and yeah, like it just doesn't stay in play. So I was like, I'm just gonna stick with, you know, the main bits. But you could, because you can easily use this Venusaur to go triple grass at that point onto this thing, and yeah, get it out of nowhere.
Solar Beam for 3 attachments, which isn't bad.
Yeah. But I liked the combination of, you don't even have to use a Blissey for value at the start of the game. If you just energy absorb with it instead, like, that's perfectly fine, right? So just establishing 2 Chansey down is really good. Surprise Time Machine also helps a lot there as well, because you've your Chansey's got 90 HP. That's still hard to do in one attack, so devolve the Chansey down, it's still fine. And yeah, you can just heal it off. So this was my favorite concoction of the week. I
really like this.
Yeah, the Burnett stuff is really cool too. I didn't get enough of a chance to play it in the end, but then I'm glad you did. So that was neat to see as well. And then right below it, I got away with it because Leo didn't get a proper chance to set up with Dragtrode. But yeah, my initial concoction was trying out the Gengar, because we didn't get to really do that either. So this is like bad Vilegar, or bad Gengar Mimikyu Omastar, I guess, is probably the closer one. But it's still pretty strong, you know? Gengar's attack is respectable for how little energy you put into it, and if the opponent does put a bunch of stuff on their bench, then Houndoom can stop them playing the trainer cards, so that you can then Poltergeist for more damage. Never once got Houndoom to actually do anything, because nobody benched anything ever, even before I put Houndour down. So, you know, it just happened.
It's kind of hard to overbench right now.
It can be,
because we're also playing around Giant Stump.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think another part of people is running a bunch of Slim EX lines, because they're what we didn't pull the first time round.
I definitely did focus a fair bit more on the EXs, I will be honest, because that was the thing that we really didn't get to show the most. But I did build a couple of non-EX things as well. You did see the in midweek, the Sableye Armaldo thing was incredibly stupid, but entirely non-EX. So I tried that. I tried the Credilli Houndoom thing. That was very hard to set up, but very annoying when it did. And I did, of course, Ryex as well, because that was another one of the decks I really wanted to try. So I think I had a reasonable enough balance. And then, yeah, I ended up trying Scythe, I guess, is the last one here, because we tried in midweek the...
Oh, I bought it still.
Yeah, you've got it. We tried Swampert EX with the Aggron that's on Jason's Sting, and that deck is garbage the way that it's built. I don't know what the hell he's thinking with it. You've got to high roll into the rare candies or you do nothing, because it's a 202 Aggron line that he initially had in there. No idea what the fuck he's thinking with that. But in the midweek, like, completely independent of seeing this on the other side too, I thought, well, if the stage 2 Aggron isn't working, why don't we tone it down slightly and go for like Scizor, or maybe even Skarmory, but I didn't go that far down. And
I was also thinking Registeel.
Yeah, Registeel could have been a thing as well. There were pros and cons for that. I think maybe the big con is the different types that everybody has on the bench for a lot of decks. So it's like you're kind of only doing 50 half the time. Whereas Skarmory only does 60, sure, but it does have Whirlwind and that nice ability as well. So pros and cons for both. But yeah, completely independent. Didn't realize that they had it on that site until I ended up looking, because I was having a hard time trying to build a deck. So I went around looking again and was going, oh, there is a version on the 07-bit for, yeah, Scizor with Swampert and the Gardevoirs. They run a slightly, like one more Gardevoir EX down here, but I just kind of merged the two lists together a bit, adapted the Jason's one to play with this sort of thing instead, and it's pretty cool, to be honest. Obviously, Gardevoir EX is an absolute nightmare against any deck that actually needs powers that are in play, but even outside of that, it's like Swampert is just fucking cool, you know?
Well, you'll notice there's a fair amount of these decks that would play Tropius.
Yep.
If you're looking up people's lists.
The Japanese thing, if I recall correctly, because the Gardevoir was more popular in Japan, the deck, so people started running Tropius to counter deck it.
Yeah.
Same with Scizor in general, from what I remember.
The Nidoqueen list, the Delta Nidoqueen list that played midweek actually had Tropius, I imagine specifically because of this Gardevoir. You know, again, would have been a bigger threat for that, but it's also a Deltamon, so it kind of works there. But yeah, it is a big threat, and I think that's the main reason I ended up super stabilizing against the LBS, because doing
Not
200,
gonna lie, this is sort of why I brought Banette as well.
I could see it.
A
Yeah.
lot of things are weak to purple this format, I've noticed.
There's also a fair amount of dark going around, so it's not too unbalanced to ring purple.
Yeah, like I said, the alternative for Alligator list I could have played against you was for Alligator with Absol, right, as the main bit, so, which would have been very, very good against Banette, let's be honest.
We don't have to do the voting thing since we're not doing this format.
No, that's true. Yeah, we don't have to do the voting stuff here. We are, of course, still going to be doing the constructed side of things for it for now. We'll try it for this format, see what people think, having access to everything. But yeah, next time is Mysterious Treasures. We will be going into that now. So.
Oh, is food ready? Is food ready? Oh, sorry, my bad. Alright, I guess I gotta go.
Ah, perfect timing.
Honestly, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
yeah, that's very fun.
it's just crazy how many different decks that we have. I mean, we played over a dozen decks midweek. It
See you,
was
Leo.
wild. Take care, Leo.
I could have built more as well. Like, I got caught up in things, but I was actually looking at building a Salamence Polypa list.
Oh, huh.
Because my thought was, the Dragon Salamence idea that was on there, where you bring it in with walk points after KOs. I thought,
yeah.
well, with Polypa and a Delta-based attacker, I can just bring it in every turn.
Yeah.
The question, what do I do for a Delta attacker? I could use the Rayquaza, or I could use something like the Delta Salamence.
Mm-hmm.
Just that I got the concept far enough to figure out what attacker to use, but I didn't have time to put it together.
Fair. I would have tried the Mence for sure, the Delta one, because I know it might not be the strongest attack out there, but I like the versatility of it. And
My worry would have been energy consumption, because it's constantly chewing up energy.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I see the Slow King thing over here as well. Like, there's just the fully realized concept that I played in back in
I
on
did also
or
mention
whatever.
you could probably try and turn it into a four corners deck if you really wanted to, but it just might be deck space at that point.
Yeah, potentially.
You'd probably go down to one Dark Slow King, put in some of the Quagsire and Primate.
Yeah, quite. You'd
Maybe
be
Kingler.
maybe.
I'm not sure if you go for the full 4 types, but I think you covered quite a lot between Fighting, Psychic, Grass.
Kingler could maybe do it, so I was potentially gonna look at that, but again, there's only so much time that you have to make decks anyway, and I had other ideas, as you can see today. It's so cool though, like just not something like even dumb stuff like this Venusaur Blissey thing. We'd have never been able to show that kind of deck off in the actual like draft itself. So that's what I think made this so enjoyable in the end, is just how many different decks we could show and how many like cool concepts we could go through, because we really did basically everything from your the dumb energy trans warp stuff to your super fast aggression to your like ridiculous control stuff. I'll bring that Armaldo thing out because it's truly diabolical. I'm pretty sure this would have been the kind of list you would have made, Matt, if you actually had, you know, legality on your side, because this deck could not have been made in any actual rotation. So
I also made Mega Pig before.
I did see you pasted something like that, didn't you?
Yeah, I have Mega Pig main as well. I didn't get to play it, but I don't think I could have played it and had a good level of success with the Shift Tree deck.
Oh yeah, the skill hack. Yeah.
Like the other Shift Tree is also a very valid deck, to be honest. The skill point one is one that does damage for powers.
It's like Dark Eyes or something like that.
Yeah. That was one of 2 other decks that I was considering looking into. The other one was the Delta Kingdra. I was considering like actually trying to build something with that, but I just never got
That
around
wasn't
to
an
it.
option for my attacker actually, because it's also a Delta attacker. and you could benefit from being flippered around if you've got two of them.
But yeah, this Sableye Armaldo thing is so gross. The opponent just, so long as you start with a dark energy substitute or whatever, your opponent just never gets to play a supporter card. It's so mean. You see the hand if the Sableye is active. Limitation for a dark stops them playing supporter cards, and then you're building up. Eventually, you will get the Armaldo in play, which whilst it is in the active. Yeah, it's not a high attacker, but whilst it's active, nobody can play supporters. And if you've stopped the opponent ever playing supporter cards, they probably haven't been able to set up. So 60 for a turn is just more than good enough, you know. Because you get to play supporters while Sableye is out, but the opponent doesn't. So, yeah, this deck is diabolical.
The Credilli was another card we never got to see much of.
Yeah, I tried it midweek.
Sandstorm, but...
Yeah, I tried it midweek. Again, the Credilli Houndoom thing. I tried it. I got like one cheat win, and then one there I got unlucky with Lileap's. One prized, one in hand, one discarded, so I couldn't get enough of them out. Yeah. So yeah, I influenced and I could only get one, and I just couldn't establish enough as a result. To be fair, I was up against the Zapdos thing, right? So it wasn't Zapdos, it was Gorbis, and Gorbis was doing like 80 damage a turn to me. So what was I actually supposed to do?
Yeah, I'll grab Gorbis. Yeah.
But yeah, no, this was just a lot of fun to go through, though. There's so many different things that.
Now, if this was a later generation, that wouldn't have worked because Storm Drain.
Dream World ability. But yeah, no. Honestly, couldn't have asked for a better thing off of this, though. It was very hard to like build initially for this. Like most of our decks, we did end up lifting, not all entirely, but like mostly we had ended up like lifting them off of the website stuff because there's so much to go through, right? Like, how are you gonna build for something you've never played when it's like 16 sets big, right? You've got to have some sort of baseline to start with, and yeah, I'm glad I was able to like take the lessons, if you will, from that in midweek and actually make some stuff out of my own here as well, because yeah, even though there are 55 decks on Jason's site, there's a ton of good cards that he just doesn't have decks for. So, you know.
Be it stuff that just couldn't survive in the format, or wasn't consistent enough with what was being played at the time.
There's also the other deck, another deck we never showed off, the Cacturn Crobat stuff.
Oh, the...
Yeah, Pesterbats.
Right, Azumarill was the main one for that, right? The Froth deck? Or that, I guess that's a different one entirely.
Froth. It was that one I saw off that tournament list. It was Sydney Stadium and the PK Cacturn.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, because Dark Crobat is a different line, basically, so it's not nearly good enough to use that way.
Crobat EX.
So auto poison then attacking the status spawn.
Yeah, that's functionally 110 damage every, for the turn, right? Because
pretty good.
Yeah, that's quite strong. Not to mention you get to put a damage counter somewhere because of Crobat EX, so it's really good. Yeah. Yeah, there was loads of stuff that we could have thingied in. Probably for the best that some form of Stantler thing didn't end up coming in here, because I've heard Stantler with Cessation Crystal is like the absolute boogeyman of this format. You know.
Yeah. It like Jason tops with it and wins with it all the time in the tournaments they run in. Like you see top 8, it's like Jason with a camel deck, then like with a Stantler camel deck or something daft like that, and it's like bomb tar, weird tech, bomb tar, weird tech.
Interesting. Okay.
To be fair, I think we were trying to build as many buried stuff as possible so that we wouldn't overlap too much.
There was a bit of that too, yeah. And I was trying. I know, Armaldo aside, I was, but then. I blame you for that one, Pepper, because you were the one who wanted to see that before. So, it's your fault that I built that. But that aside, I was trying not to be like too quote-unquote toxic with the stuff here. Like, yeah, there was some decks like the Ryegs that you want to play tons of cessation in, but there's a lot of stuff that you can do which doesn't necessarily have to go down that route and still has like a lot of really cool interactions. So I don't know, I quite liked the variety that was shown off with it here. I do find it funny that like Leo went straight back to Tractor though. That was amusing. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this, but I'm also looking forward to playing the next era with access to the mysterious treasure stuff. I know exactly what I'm building for next time round. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I know exactly what I want to do.
At least one Lucario.
We will see, but yeah, I already have a dumb idea for next round, so we'll see if it actually works out. But
put the cards because
yeah, I don't need to.
Well,
I've seen the one.
Need to tidy this up.
We are. But I think that's pretty much a good place to stop anyway. We've just been doing like almost 2 hours of straight games on this beforehand. That's yeah, quite an intense session. But look how many decks are here. It makes sense, right? Yeah. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as we did. And yeah, next time we do this, it's gonna be back into 2008. So we draw a card and can't play items in the start of the turn. That's gonna be a shock, huh?
But we don't have Fluanderies, so we're fine.
True. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.